Oh shit, here we go again.
Seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
The show starts
right here, right
This
now.
is a message to all the haters out there. If you don't like what I do, but you watch everything I'm doing, you're still a fan.
We breaking news again. Hog HQ Live, tell a Razorback friend. Hot Adam DP, the squad you can trust. On every platform, we never adjust. From the hills to the streams, we the Hog Dream Team. Dropping Razorback gems, y'all know what I mean. Heart with the insight, sharp as a tusk. Adams takes heavy, break the mic in the dust. DP in the cut, stat sharp as a blade. Talking hoops, talking football, every play gets made. Razorback Nation, call it Hog Vibration. On Facebook, YouTube, even Twitch sensation. Instagram scrolling, X marks the spot. When the pigs hit the field, we reporting the plot. Hog HQ Live, breaking news worldwide. Razorback pride, we'll never divide. From the past to the streams, every sport, every scene, we the Hogs, we supreme. Living out the dream. Hog HQ Live, breaking news worldwide. Razorback pride, we'll never divide. From the past to the streams, every sport, every scene, we the Hogs, we supreme. Living out the dream. DP crunching numbers that I'm setting the tone.
What's going on, everybody? This is your main man, Ox Smooth Baron, and you're tuned in to Hog HQ. Woo! Pig Sue! Wee! Go Hogs!
Go Hogs indeed. Your screen is not deceiving you. It's two of us, not three of us tonight. Look, my boy, that's Adam right there, and I'm DP. Our heart is absent tonight. Has something to take care of. It is what it is. Also, you'll recognize throughout the show, Adam is randomly holding the microphone tonight.
My mic stand broke, so I'm gonna have to take it like either freestyle, news reporter, or something at some points.
Oh, shit. Okay. It is what it is, man. Things happen. All right. Daddy DP, Petty Adam. Where's heart?
Happy 6-7-0. I didn't even pay attention.
You need to see that's why transplant texting is needed in all places. Like I said, he's all over the place, especially on X. He shout out other podcasts as well. I always check them out. We follow each other on X. So yeah, shout out to transplant texting, always on time.
We will air this periodically throughout the show.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Always prepared. I like how you move. All right, look, check it. Today we all over the place. Now, this is literally what they call talking season. This is the start of talking season. Like baseball has ended. All dreams and hopes of a World Series is all but done. Softball in a day season in dramatic fashion, but season is at a close.
Yeah.
At this point, we just waiting for football, hoping for the best. This year I'll be on the same side as Adam in regards to plus or minus, over under when it comes to wins. I don't see it for a number of reasons, but what I do anticipate happening with the Razorback football team is Silverfield will give us something to hope for, which is what most of them do, and that's part of his job as well. But I think he'll give us something to say, hey, what does year 2 look like? I think we'll be impressed with the way these guys play on both sides of the ball, being relentless, being aggressive when having an opportunity, and not calling from the headsets to the up top and asking, what should we do on 4th and 1? Yeah, we're not going through.
Not doing that.
We're not doing it. So,
and I think that we'll be able to look out and at Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and realize that we made the right move with moving on from Coach Petrino.
Yeah.
If you had Bill Belichick and Bobby Petrino coaching a team in 2011, would have been great.
Would have been great.
Times change. So
it didn't pass you by. I forgot. I just got to rambling. Me and you got to sit here chatting. But y'all remember, this is the Hog Talk. Yeah, this is Hog HQ, brought to you by the Hog Talk. I did that. Yeah, it didn't happen. But we are here. And like I said, this is Adam and DP. Look, this is what we're looking at this time right now. Baseball being over with. Still looking at Cal, looking at making some possible additions via the portal. Potentially some guys talking about reclassification as well. So we're always looking forward to see if Cal can bring in an athletic big, someone who can not just redshirt and add as a practice player, but someone who can be used on the court in regards to defending the rim as well as getting rebounds and being effective. I'm just getting here. It's Gabriel.
I haven't seen anything, and I haven't checked our notes.
Gotcha.
So, if you are watching at some point, you want to chime in?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna hit hard up. Let him know.
Hey, we know I'm having to do this one-handed, and did it to myself because it was inevitable. So
he had to do it. He has to do it one-handed. But I digress. Head dog DVH. Jimmy Sexton collaboration, Eurocheck Coop. We didn't see coming. Look, this is going to be interesting. The conversation about DVH, the conversation about is it time? Is it time to Charles,
he gets to write his own way out, whether it's retiring, whether it's quit, whatever the case may be. He will never be pushed out. So I say that he's here for another 3 to 4 years. Then at that point, do you look at potentially grabbing Vitello if he's still in the MLB? I don't think Vitello will last that long in the MLB, to be honest.
I don't either.
And so time is of the essence then. Timing is everything, because then if he leaves the Giants, there's going to be another SEC school that wants him.
Absolutely.
And so timing with all of that's going to happen. And I don't know about promoting any of the coaches that we have here.
You know what? Miss Teresa says it well. She is to her wits' end when it comes to the batting coaches and the staffing in regards to how these guys leave guys stranded on base, not being able to come through with hits, runs when it's needed, and leaving guys stranded on base, which we've seen throughout the season, the past couple seasons. Those are the things that keep holding these teams back to not be able to bring runs in. But with all that, I digress. We don't know exactly what it's going to look like. As you stated, DVH will have his own ticket to write. And when he's ready to resign, he will do that in his own term. I don't think that will be – that's not a good look from an AD perspective to try to push out a guy. And I'm going to be honest with you, as much as we dislike some of the things Hunter Yurchek does and says, I would rather have this going on DVH watch as opposed to somehow a new AD coming in and then pushing them out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See how they potentially can turn ugly. So I'm looking like, I understand it. We all want to win. Like I said, Miss Teresa was going off about how upset she was about not being able to get over the hump. I thought this would be a year where Arkansas would take a very different path in order to get to the College World Series, and said maybe this is what we need as opposed to host it on a regular, feeling comfortable, being at home, all those things. But it didn't come to fruition this year. Go ahead with the question. I see you read it. Go ahead.
We know DVH and Sexton are not negotiating the obvious contract details. It's the behind the closed doors mutual agreements for more NIL seating at bomb. So the timing of it was just kind of, it threw me off a little bit. But like we've seen before, and we've been abused by it before. I mean, Jimmy Sexton's just out to get his money.
For sure.
For his agents or for his coaches so that he can get, whatever. And so anytime I see his name come up, I'm just kind of like, damn. But at the same time, I have to respect his game. Look,
if somehow the podcasting game got to where it needed to be and we had Jimmy Sexton as an agent, wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
We're not having a problem. You see what I'm saying? It's one of those things where when it's to your benefit, then you kind of look, cheek out.
I mean, go get your money if it's out there.
No, for sure.
So I saw a question up here from Steve, I believe. I have not seen if they've made a decision on Malik Ewan yet. I don't think the NCAA has decided. I feel like they've gone back and forth with like, hey, we're only going to allow 5 years for now on, but then we still have the likes of LSU signing 25-year-olds. So I just look at it like there's still not a resolution. But I think the longer that it goes on, the less likely he's going to be here because he'll end up overseas or, somewhere else. And then you alluded to this earlier. This is Team USA. What were they? They were 4-0 this week in the under-18 FIBA. 2027 Arkansas target and 5-star guard Davion Thompson averaged 11 points per. He is potentially going to be the one that reclassifies for Arkansas for 2026. And I know that there are other teams in the boat, but it's a heavy lean to Arkansas.
Okay.
So he's one that we could see. But then you got to look at it too. So we're adding another guard. So, there's pieces to the puzzle there. And I've got this clip I can play shortly from Coach Calipari just talking about how young this roster is and how the grind doesn't stop. He doesn't get to go to the beach anymore and all this stuff. But at the same time, you just listening to him talk about it, you still hear and see the passion. But the average age of this roster is diabolical.
No, for sure.
Let me pull that one.
You in Kansas State, if his waiver goes through. I can see that.
The last Arkansas player that left and went to Kansas State didn't do anything, Desi Seals. So
that is where he went. Damn, I forgot all about him.
Oh yeah. But here's Coach Cal on the roster, the recruiting, all this stuff right quick.
You know what? It's the issue has been the new way of this. You don't really stop. Like, I need to go to the beach for a while, but I'm fine. I told somebody, it's nonstop, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I have to figure out stuff on the run. Copycat stuff. I still am going to do what I do and how I do it. Do you know what the average age of our 10 guys are?
No idea.
18 years, 9 months. Wow. I said that to a coach. He said, that's your fault. You should be recruiting 25-year-olds. I can't be out there saying it's not right and doing it. That's not who I am. So we got a really young team. And you know what? I think we have a pretty good team. We'll see.
So yeah, I mean, he understands it. Like he said, he can't speak out against it and then go do it.
Oh, you mean like that shit Nick Saban on right now?
Yeah. His stuff going on that I've seen Porter and Hawk Talk and others repost. I'm just kind of like, You were doing this same thing. You just didn't. You had the upper hand,
That's
and then
it.
it was free for everybody to do it. And then that's when you bailed.
I'm not gonna tell you what that sound like. I'm just not gonna tell you what it sounds like. And I know we usually don't cross the line in regards to stepping out of sports and stepping into other things. We didn't speak about this last time about this voter restriction situation going on in the southeastern region of the country, and potentially people asking African American athletes to boycott.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, so let me just speak on that real quick, and then we'll jump back into it. So if you're not familiar, please look at some of the redistricting.
Mm-hmm.
We call it redlining. That's what they called it back in the day.
Gerrymandering.
Gerrymandering, one of my favorite words when it comes to politics. But all these things going on in regards to voter restriction, right? And it usually affects a certain community.
Mm-hmm.
Within that community, they are also raising young men and young ladies who usually root for one of these SEC schools. They come from these parts of the city or the state, wherever they come from. Anyway, it's a situation where it could potentially take the voter rights from the people of the community. Anyhow, with all that being said, it was said that somebody had came put a name on it specifically. We need all the black athletes to boycott the SEC, decommit from SEC schools. And I was looking like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. I think you're trying to do.
I get where you're coming from with that.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, these are 16, 17, 18-year-olds making decisions right now that are having money bags put in front of their face. And you may get some of them to go to the Big 10,
maybe
go to the Big 12 for the money's sake, but at the same time, they're going to be transferring out to begin with. But it all boils down to they're still being bought and paid for.
Correct.
All college athletes.
All college athletes, correct. It was interesting to me, and the fact that they directed towards African American athletes in the SEC to boycott. I was like, this is an opportunity for some people to change the trajectory of their family name.
Mm-hmm.
If properly educated on how to invest this money through NIL these kids are getting. Also, I said, if you're going to ask them to do that, ask all the ones who are doing who are leading the way at their school in their state in regards to academics.
Mm-hmm.
So all the engineers, don't just lower this to sports. No.
And we've talked about that with Hunter Yurchek's non-plan earlier this year on them raising tuition costs.
Correct.
To pay for athletics. Academics should never pay for athletics. It should be the other way around. We're so money hungry. And I mean, of course, you go get your money, I go get mine, etc. But at the same time, go get your bag. But when you're dealing with 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, and this is not a shot at their parents either, but being brought up in the environment they a lot were brought up in, they want to bounce. They want the bag. They want to go. They want to bounce.
Talking about survival. Depending on what household you grew up in, you may have been taught about economics, financial freedom. You may talk about politics and how when you come of age you can vote, and how it leads to all these things on a local level to a nationwide level. But a lot of these young people in general are not informed on these things because it doesn't directly affect them. It's just like somebody in their 70s upset about something on TikTok or technology. It's like it's really not directed at you. It's not really a hit at you. At the same time, I understand, like, it's not at your priority list. Like, it's not a
6, 7.
6, 7.
No, I totally get that. And we're in a very volatile state right now.
Oh, yeah.
Things can swing either way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I do think that people having open discussions, and I get that we keep a lot of this out of our sport, or our group and sports talk, whatnot. But at the same time, we are discussing young black athletes being asked to boycott the SEC. Something needs to be done, and maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, but here's the thing too. They boycott, they protest, whatever else. You're going to have all the keyboard warriors out there typing away, even though y'all were ones protesting back in the 60s and 70s. It's a double-edged sword.
No doubt about it. It is. It's definitely a double-edged sword. Yeah, but it's transfer Texas was suggested to go to SWAC schools where the limit to 0 NIL. I don't think it would really matter because you're still in the same state, right? So it doesn't matter the school, the state is
the region itself, yeah.
So it didn't matter if you went to HBCU, SWAC, whatever. It's still affected because of the statewide issue. That's why Adam brought up the whole transfer to the Big 10, Big 12. Those states are not even a part of this situation that's coming up. So that was the whole big thing about that. Now, I will say this in regards to how that's totally being handled. It's just interesting right now. It's so many lines that are blurred at this point. I seen you guy at the podium, the commissioner talking about the kickoff times. Between the politics, crossing the line with the voter registration, it's so much going on. We just want football to come back. We are excited in hopes that our team will be relevant this year. It's going to be interesting to see what these new coaches look like. I know we got SEC Media Day coming up, but I'm excited to see what Ryan Silverfield is going to do. Like I said, I think he's going to give us hope. I don't think it'll be win-lose category year one that we're excited about. I think it's the potential of what year two could look like. And by the time your best defensive player will be somewhere drafted in the first round by that time. Yeah.
Well, we've talked about it, and we'll talk about it more this summer. But I'm on the 2 to 3 win boat. But at the same time, are you going to be in positions in those other games to potentially win them? Or are you just going to lay down? Because we've seen them lay down before. So I think that'll be the direct reflection on Silverfield.
Yeah. I'm ready for Silverfield to get out of coach speak mode.
Yeah.
I'm ready for him to get off script and get pissed off and say something he ain't got no business saying. I'd be excited about that.
And I know too, I've got what is this one? The SEC is the best league in football, basketball, baseball, etc. NIL is better. Historically, HBCs do not offer the same. They don't. They're not given that money. I mean, even if you go back to Deion Sanders at Jackson State, like he was funding a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, HBCUs, if you don't know historically, black colleges and universities, they are government funded. That's how it was set up from the beginning. Hey, if you're going to have a school that's just going to cater to this group of people, then technically we can't invest in that. And somehow they wrote a law and said, hey, we'll give you guys some money. Yeah. And that's just how it works. So that's why, like, when you look at Arkansas Pine Bluff and you look at the University of Arkansas, it's a difference. It's just a difference because the funding is provided by the state. So that's that. All right. Derek said, excited about football. Yeah. Excited about football.
Still excited about basketball too.
And look, Derek, we see you got that 49ers helmet on there. We don't play them type of games. I will say this, though. Speaking of your 49ers, y'all got one of the best coaches in the league. And I remember watching Shanahan when he was in Atlanta. Like, Shanahan is a dude who will get your backup quarterback ready to play anybody. He took Jimmy Garoppolo to the Super Bowl. Backup. Like this dude, Brock Purdy, back. Like, it's the fact that half their team starters was hurt last year and they were still trying to get into the playoffs. San Francisco just stayed relevant.
I mean, and it's one thing too. Even if you look at, I mean, we've talked about this several times because Brandon Allen played for the 49ers also. Guys that are still, when I say relevant, no, they're not starters, but at the same time, they're still signing those contracts year in and year out. I mean, who would have thought that 11 years later, or however long it's been, that Brandon Allen would still be playing quarterback in the NFL?
I just want to know the guy who burned his truck up. How does he feel about that?
Oh, I mean, he thought it was somebody else's.
He thought it was somebody else's, right? Allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah, let me get to your comment. Transplant text. Some will give a Sinfield the grace for year 1, 2 to 3 wins. What are your 2 expectations? Should year 2 be a 6-6 floor?
So my deal with Silverfield is I go back to his original press conference where he said now. He used the word now. I'm not going to say I'm going to give them a grace period. I'm just going to see how things are handled throughout this season, take it game by game. Now, year 2, I think you have to be at a bowl game.
No, for sure.
At that point in time, you haven't done anything. And maybe we give a little bit of grace that for like a 5-7 year 2 or whatever, but you need to be at a bowl game by year 2, in my opinion.
Let me I'm gonna touch on that. I'm gonna go back and then I'm gonna come forward, right? The conversation we just had about the voter restriction in southern states. Guess what state is not on there? You would think in the perfect world, the guys who go to Ole Miss, Texas, Florida was like, you know what? We're gonna stand up for the people who fought before us, and we're just gonna go to Arkansas because it doesn't apply to Arkansas. In the perfect world, that would be nice, but I digress. Miss Teresa, okay, I'm holding my football opinion until I see them play against a team other than themselves. Go Chiefs. Miss Teresa talking about the 49ers, Derek.
It's a shame.
It is.
Even though Baltimore got the new uniforms.
We don't give a sir. We don't care about those damn uniforms.
Yeah, because y'all wore Bumblebee uniforms, so I know y'all don't care about uniforms.
Them the prisons yard suits. You know what I'm saying?
But
anyhow, we kicked y'all last. Anyway, I do see that we play y'all the last game of the season.
What do they do? I mean, it's always going to be for the
AFC
North. So.
Oh yeah. I just think about it, the storyline. Aaron, I think we play y'all. It's 2 more games than the last game.
It's like 4 weeks in a row. Or play different game, play again. Yeah. I don't know why they do it that way, but
it's the anticipation to see who can win
all the storylines.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I saw that Joe Burrow needed like 48 touchdowns or something like that to pass Andy Dalton for the Bengals franchise record. And he basically came out and said, I'm doing 49 this year.
Yeah, I'm taking him over and passing touchdowns on my parlay slip. Bets for sure. Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, they've got, the quarterback, the wide receivers. They don't have anything else. But, I mean, if he's going to come out and say, I'm going for 49 because the record's at 48, he's done. He's doing it.
Real quick, jumping into NFL news real quick. You seen a huge trade this week
with AJ Brown?
Damn AJ Brown. Talking about Myles Garrett going to the damn.
Oh, that one. I already forgot about that one.
I didn't. I'm glad he had the division. Now we only got one real pass rusher, and he's in a Steeler uniform. Yeah, because I don't know who y'all have on y'all defense line anymore. I don't.
Matter BK is coming back after missing this last season. You're going to say who?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then we got Roquan Smith and the linebacker. Yeah.
Anyway.
But no, the Rams are going all in this season by giving Matt Stafford the contract, that 1 year extension or whatever for like 50 something. They're going all in. Like it's make or break for them. I feel like this is Matt Stafford's last year. But they're definitely going all in.
Mr. Reese said OU is popping Kansas, talking about the College World Series regional. I love it. Maybe their fans will shut up and quit throwing beers at opposing fans and being just obnoxious. They're new to this. They don't know how to act.
They don't know how to act. Just like Tennessee fans throwing mustard.
It's kind of like Arkansas and South Carolina when they join the SEC. It's like, you really don't belong here.
No.
You don't really know how to act.
No. But at the same time, it's like our fans can have apples in the stands and we ain't throwing them.
Right. As a Houston Oilers fan, you know what? Got it. Hours and a half. Overlooked DP still in love.
Okay, so as a Houston Oilers fan, how do you feel about the Tennessee Titans' new uniforms?
That's interesting. I said, oh, so they just turned to the Titans. That's what they did.
They just made the switch.
Yeah. I just between them and y'all with these uniforms, we could care less. Yeah, the uniforms aren't it.
Well, I like uniforms. Just like I sent y'all the picture of the Minnesota Timberwolves new uniforms, taking it back to the 90s. The Houston Rockets updated theirs, which I just saw today. Houston is making a run for Anthony Davis, which he'll get hurt stepping off the plane, so that's not going to matter. But Anthony Davis and like $54 million for sending like 5 or 6 players.
Houston Rockets going after Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
He stayed hurt. He ain't been healthy since the bubble.
No, he's going to get hurt coming off the plane. But it's just the world we live. I don't understand some of these teams and why you look at these players like this.
Gotcha.
Like, as much as I love Kevin Durant, he played, for Phoenix for a little bit, but at the same time, it's just like he ain't gonna get you a title without Steph Curry, Draymond, et cetera.
Ty, you love to talk trash, and I love that you love to talk trash. We know you love the Razorbacks. Ty, do you watch any professional team? Any team that you like professionally?
Yeah, we would like to know that.
Yeah, Burrow will get hurt before this happens.
I mean, it's a strong possibility because he doesn't have an offensive line. Other NFL news, just while we're rambling, the Chicago Bears are potentially going to be moving to the state of Indiana because there's been talks of like them moving to somewhere called like Arlington Heights, Illinois, and those plans have fallen through, and like all this stuff is just going haywire, blah blah blah. And so now it's being looked at by like 2027 for an official decision on the Bears moving to Indiana, which I think will just be wild. Indiana Bears? You still call them Chicago Bears if it's close enough? Like, what do you do there?
Sure. I actually met a guy when that actually just dropped. I actually met a guy. I was in the city and seen a guy. He did something that was weird to me. I said, "Hey man, where you from?" He's like, "I'm from Chicago." I like, gotcha. I hear it now.
Yeah.
So him and his son and his friend were down here for a baseball tournament. But anyway, I was like, so how you guys feeling about this whole, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, that shit is politics. He was like, that's all about moving money to a certain area across the state line. And this is all a money grab. All these countries. Yeah. So he was like,
I listened to ESPN this morning, or was it yesterday? Anyway, and ESPN radio is a national broadcast. I don't even know who it was. But they had the Indiana governor on, I believe. So I didn't know that. So, the city of Chicago owns their stadium. So they don't pay property tax and all this stuff. So the state of Indiana has like signed some law in to, I guess, make them tax exempt on this new stadium.
Gotcha.
Just to bring them in. So they're going all in with it.
When you write checks, when you write $1 million checks, you can make decisions like that. Mr. Reese let us know it's Hammond, Indiana. She also wants to know about Travis Kelce and the Chiefs. I wonder if Travis will change his name to Travis Swift. Inquiring minds want to know.
Valid question.
Yeah, he would. Anyhow, Ty. So, well, if I'm fixed to tell my age, diehard Steelers fan since before Bradshaw. That's what's up, Ty. I know I like you, dude. Adam, don't feel perplexed.
Terry Bradshaw.
Me and Ty rolling with the Steelers. We know Mr. Reese going with the Chiefs. Somebody was in here. Damn, transplant. He tried to preface it and said, well, I'm fixing to tell my age. He tried to get in front of it. He said, before Bradshaw?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And then, NBA playoffs, you've got the Knicks up 2-0. I hope for Knicks fans' sake, because I think the first 2 games were in New York.
No, the first 2 games were in San Antonio.
Oh, were they? Okay. So Monday, if they win 3 and 4, it's at home.
Correct.
I'm just saying for the fans' sake of getting to do it at home.
Let me tell you something. New York fans do not need any help getting excited, being obnoxious. Mr. Reese talked about the fans of Kansas State being obnoxious. New York people are freaking obnoxious and really loud. Either way it go, it's entertaining on the internet to see them in the streets after their team win, though. I do love it. I can't lie.
More power to them.
Yeah, I just know that, it's all about headlines. People who don't even watch basketball is watching this particular because last series was really good.
Yeah.
It came to OKC and it came to San Antonio. But the Knicks have cruised through the playoffs. I think they have won 13 games straight.
Something like that.
Postseason, yeah. So they won 13 straight, haven't lost a game.
With old zesty Karl Anthony Towns.
Dog. After all that, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said the Knicks will win a championship because Karl Anthony Towns will not lose. He will not miss the opportunity to win a championship during Pride Month. I didn't say it. I digress.
You're just relaying the message.
Relaying the message. You feel me?
Anyway, this is go ahead.
What Ty said, Adam has to ride with Baltimore when he got T.
Didn't happen that way.
Oh, boy, when I tell you, Ty, it keeps you rolling. I love it. I swear.
Back to Arkansas basketball. This was just a short little clip with is it a short clip? I think so. Yeah, with Abdou Toure and Matt Zimmerman. But this is the type of player that he is, and this is kind of goes back to Cal's video earlier, talking about this roster and these players or whatever. But if you don't have this mentality, you're not going to make it.
Do you like playing top competition? What's your thoughts on that?
Of course, I like playing top competition. Of course, I like playing top competition. Whoever says they don't like playing top competition shouldn't be a basketball player. That means they're scared or something like that. But yeah, of course, I like playing top competition. Measure our team against their team. I feel like hopefully this season we come on top of everybody.
But and that's why I think a lot of these players, when they go to these prep schools and these academies, it's why they're doing it. Play ones versus ones instead of. Are we still going on this? What are we doing here, guys?
Hey, Ty is wild. I swear. Oh my God, he is hilarious. Oh man. Ty's one of them dudes. Ty's like the old white dude at your job that talk trash. You gotta go by and see him every morning when you get your coffee because he gonna talk that trash. You gotta love it.
So
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. I do want to Transplant Text said, will it be a Cal sighting during the NBA finals?
Karl Anthony Towns. Where was Jalen Brunson from?
De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah. So he's got multiple players there.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing too, is that because there's always pictures and videos of it, and that's just more advertisement for the University of Arkansas.
Yeah, like I said, we'll take the whole. We already knew when Cal came, and some people say he's washed up. That's why he should be gone from Kentucky. We knew that the brand of Coach Calipari was bigger than the University of Arkansas in regards to basketball. We tried to tell Kentucky fans that they didn't want to listen. They freaking hard headed because you got up with hope with Pope, yeah, and you trash. So either way it go, you can pay all this money for your roster, and it doesn't equate to wins and losses. Abdou Toure. It's interesting, right? The sleeper pickup by Cal. Yeah, dude will surprise many next season. To me, I got a feeling, we love to compare people. Yeah. I like to say that he's the next Billy. I seen him get up on. I see him get close to the rim. I like his elevation.
I think he'll be the biggest contributor of this new class. I still think. I mean, we're gonna get the highlight videos from Mika Murinen,
right,
and whatnot. But I think overall, Abdou Toure is going to give us the best overall game out of this new roster.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what this roster looks like in totality. The guy from Foreman, he got a lot of pressure on his shoulder. He got a lot of pressure on the shoulder if we don't get another big.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, I'm just looking like I hope we can use you, and it doesn't, be too much of a hindrance on you.
Yeah.
Same time, I'm like, we need you to perform, sir. Whoever's going to be in the paint, we need you to perform. Like,
definitely. And then, I mean, the MVP of this basketball roster is Amir Brown.
what's wild about that video? It looked like it's an AAU elementary game.
I could see that.
Dude,
but then you go and look, and it's like he's 5'7" or whatever he is. So,
right.
But he's the best teammate, TikTok star, all the above. But he's the MVP of this team, no matter what.
No doubt about it. Transplant Texas, a former Kentucky, now NBA player, facilitating Arkansas men's basketball press and recruiting. Yep, definitely heard a lot of former players. Remember, we had the one time. What was the guy name for the Miami Heat?
Tyler Hero.
Yeah, and the other guy, Reed Shepherd, came out.
Reed Shepherd's worn an Arkansas shirt and stuff, and Devin Booker doing the Razorback shoes.
Yeah.
So
all those things.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. See, we talking about real. The Steelers were great when the Baltimore Ravens were an idea, because y'all was somewhere else. Y'all was
Cleveland Browns.
Ooh, the Ravens.
I mean, 1996.
Okay.
I was 9.
Sideline vibe king.
I mean, you need teammates like that, though. So show up to practice, cheer everybody on. Don't get dunked on in practice, because you'll hear about it for years.
Oh yeah.
Go from there.
It is what it is, man. Look, not mad at it. I do want to ask you this. I do know we got a lot going on. Father's Day coming up in 2 more Sundays?
Something like that.
Yeah. Father's Day coming up. I got a lot going on. But I am excited to see what's going to happen in regards to the transfer portal. If we get another big somebody in the transfer portal, maybe reclassification from a guard. Coach Kyle came in his interview as well and spoke about how many different ways he's going about having a winning roster. He said he's went with multiple guards in the starting 5. He's also went out there with one big, maybe 1 4, and got whatever. Yeah. He's done different ways over time. So it's not one way to actually do it. And like I said, he's excited about the team he has in front of him. So I'm going to trust Cal until he shows me something otherwise. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I mean, 2 Sweet 16s back to back. So you got to move forward. You got to get to the Elite 8 Final Four. We can't keep stopping here. So, but I do feel like this roster that we currently have now, we'll get some more additions or whatever, but I think they're more talented than previous.
Mr. Reese will be so full of life, man. I swear. Anyhow, what else you got for me, sir?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. We actually did a short show without saying short show.
Anytime we say we're gonna have a short show, it's an hour.
An hour and a half.
Every time. Like every time we try to just keep it simple, it's never that way.
Yeah, this summer it's talking season, it's off season, it's whatever. So there's just gonna be random topics and whatever Arkansas update you get.
Yeah. Thanks.
So, it is what it is.
Cal needs to deliver more than bus. Now, Transplant Texas, let me ask you this. You threw Musk's name in there. If it does not happen, are you afraid to say Musk was a better coach at Arkansas than Cal was at Arkansas?
Valid question.
No.
Until you surpass somebody else in that manner, Elite 8, whatever else, the comparison's there, even though Cal has the national title, but at Arkansas, Musk has gotten further.
Right. Vodka Cranberry. Mr. A, you're a grown ass woman, Mr. Reese. You can do whatever you want to. You understand me? Vodka and Cranberry. I like to do a splash, turns into a sunrise.
You do you.
Yeah. I haven't drank in a while, but I have a whole bar worth of high quality shit that I need to drink at some point. All right. This team will be a Final Four teams if the NCAA doesn't allow 25-year-olds to play, but they do, Ty. And I looked at it's interesting that you say that, Ty, because it was an article, something showed up on Instagram about certain teams that made the Elite 8 and what their returning roster looks like. A lot of these teams look totally different. Illinois still going with the foreign guys, some older guys. Duke got some guys, got the Wisconsin star guard transfer over there. Kentucky ended up getting the guy or two to transfer. So it'll be interesting to see what these rosters look like. It's gonna definitely be some old dudes on here who still trying to get some money, who know that once they use the eligibility, they'll be playing overseas somewhere. So they definitely gonna run it up. I get it.
It'll eventually get there, just a matter of when, of bringing the age down.
Gotcha. Oh, I love it. Did they when Musk was here? Let me go back and see what you're talking about. Did they go?
They went to the Elite Eight.
They did. I think what, twice? Sweet 16 back to back.
Sweet 16 back to back, Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at his roster at USC. Yeah, I think he had to kick one dude off. He had all type of shit going.
Going to USC wasn't the move. I mean, it was for us, but not for him.
Right.
So,
I mean, like I said, I wouldn't have been mad. We knew that Musk would not be here long. 25 year old with Musk. Oh, okay, gotcha. Did that happen when Musk was here? Did that happen when Musk was here? We had 25-year-old dudes. I can't recall an old dude.
Unless, well, I mean, there's a strong possibility because COVID years, but I can't think of any. I mean, I feel like Ricky Council and Stanley Amude were older than others, but I didn't feel like it was 25. I'll go after the show just to look and see.
Gotcha. The things that Ty say that make you go,
yeah.
Just never know. All right, look, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. We know you guys got stuff to do. We appreciate you guys joining us this particular week and just rambling about all things Razorbacks and other things that's going on. I do want to make sure I get everybody's comment before we get up out of here. You could argue Cal has elevated Arkansas's profile in recruiting. It absolutely has. But he has not delivered more in the tournament than Musk did. Great point. If Cal brings about a better successor, I'm fine with that. I like that.
We've talked about that too. Like, what's going to happen in 4 to 5 years when he's gone?
I try to.
I know. I try to not think about it, but
I know. I'm like, I try to be a guy to live in the moment because, like I said, I don't want to live with regrets in my personal life or anything else. So I just try to appreciate exactly what I'm looking at. Like I said earlier, and I wish we could go back and track it at some point. We can. I told you this could potentially be the best Razorback player you've ever seen in a basketball uniform. I said, Darius Acuff is something serious. But like I said, it was what it was. And he has moved on. Can't wait to see. When is the draft?
June.
Yeah, in June.
Well, let's see. NBA.
Next weekend? We'll wait full of shit, Miss Teresa. We know that the thing he got going on over there.
June 23rd and 24th.
Okay. For all the young dudes that's going to the draft, just do me a favor. If y'all gonna wear these suits, can y'all stop wearing the chain on top of the damn button-down shirt? It's the countryest shit I ever seen in my life, and I'm from the country. I'm telling you. Can y'all stop? Just open it up and just lay the
chain down.
Yeah, just unbutton your shirt, bro. Just let the diamonds, you know what I'm saying, do what they do. Let the diamonds dance. But I'm like, the fact that dudes be having chains on right over their collared shirt. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But these young boys dress different. I can't lie.
It's a different world.
No doubt about it. We like to laugh at these young kids with these pants, but I'm looking at some Isaac Brother covers, and I was like, damn. You know, these was the hottest dudes back in the day. You know what I'm saying? This is 70s. I'm like, this dude had his shirt open with taco meat. Had some little taco meat on his chest.
Which would you rather see? But at the same time, dude, it's funny though, because like using that comparison with the kids now buttoning it all the way up or whatever, it's
and
like
pants.
Well, that's the thing too. It's just like y'all are wearing like shorter basketball shorts.
Yep.
Leggings, all this other stuff, but you're gonna be modest and button up to your throat.
Look, man, I seen the dudes with the pants, it like they got on their little sister pants with the belt on it, the belt hanging around his thighs, and he just walking like it's the wildest thing. But like I say, every generation has their thing, and every generation think they're better than the one after it. So it is what it is.
Oh, definitely.
No doubt about it. I do want to get this because Transparent Texan always comes through. Like, subscribe. Hashtag tell a friend, which I did not start the show with. But hey, it's a show. We all over the place.
We're here.
Now that we all out of place and we here, we about to get going. We appreciate you guys for checking in with us another Sunday. It's Adam and DP. We are gone. We'll catch you in the next one. Y'all be good.
Peace.